Hey everybody, happy 4th of July. Today's entree is smoked baby back ribs. Baby back ribs need to be smoked for about 4 hours. 2 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped. We're going to show you that. We've been marinating them in some apple cider vinegar and beer for a couple hours. Got them spiced up with some Slap Yo Mama, some Paulette seasoning, and garlic salt. Spice them with whatever you want. Don't be bashful. It won't hurt the ribs. And we're going to get busy smoking here in just a minute. I've got my old Vidalia grill here. When you're smoking meat, you're cooking with heat and you're flavoring with smoke. That's very important to remember. You're cooking with heat and flavoring with smoke. Lower and slower is better when you're smoking ribs or pork. So go low and go slow. Don't get it too hot. Got the Vidalia grill ready here. We've got some mesquite charcoal and some pecan wood. So this is an indirect heat type smoker. We're going to put the ribs over here. The fire is over here, so the ribs never are close to the fire. Heat is over here. It pulls the smoke and the heat this way, and the ribs sit over water. And we're going to smoke them for about 2 hours before we wrap them. And when we wrap them, that's when the tricks start. So we'll see you in a little bit. There's an old saying, when you're smoking meat, if you're looking, you ain't cooking, and I agree with that. So you don't want to look a lot. You don't want to raise the lid on your grill a lot when you're smoking meat because it'll kill the heat. But you can see we got our heat at about 300 degrees. You want to cook it, smoke it 300 or less. Again, lower and slower is better. Never too fast. Let's check them out. They're getting golden brown. And I'm going to pour some beer on them. I don't know why. It just seems like a good idea. And then you got to finish the beer. So we're going to come back in about 45 minutes. Remember, I said 2 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped. So we'll come back for the wrap. Okay, we've been smoking for 2 hours unwrapped. And now's the key moment. We're going to take them out. You can see they're golden brown. We're going to take each slab out and stick it on some aluminum foil. Ooh, they're hot. It's not good when it blows. Ah. Come on, man. Okay. So we're going to kind of make almost a boat of aluminum foil. And we like to use Sweet Baby Ray's. It's a tomato-based barbecue sauce. And we're going to soak the slab in Sweet Baby Ray's and just cover it good. It's the way I've always done it. I'm going to pour a little bit of beer in there. We're going to wrap it really tight. That is the key. Very tight. You don't want any air circulating in there. Squeeze it very tightly. Stick it back on the grill. We'll do this one really quick. Again, a little kind of an aluminum foil boat. Covered in the Sweet Baby Ray's. You can use any kind of barbecue sauce you like. I will tell you this, if you use a vinegary type barbecue sauce, which I love, it seems to burn more. And this just seems to make the ribs fall off the bone soft. A little beer. Wrap them very tightly. A big key, watch how I wrap them tight. Very tight. Very tight on the end. Very tight underneath. Put it right back there on the grill. Again, 2 more hours wrapped. We went 2 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped, and we'll come back at the end. They'll be falling off the bone tender. Okay guys, we're about done. We've been slow smoking these baby back ribs for 4 hours. 2 hours unwrapped, 2 hours wrapped in aluminum foil with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on them with some beer. And here's how you know they're done. When you, grab them, they are very limp. Look how limp it is. That means they are falling off the bone tender. So if they're not limp, if they're still rigid and stiff, they're not done. But that is very limp, and it's going to be wonderful when we get inside and cut it. So can't wait to eat these. Now we're ready to enjoy these wonderful ribs that we've been slow cooking on the 4th of July. Cannot wait to cut into these. And they've been wrapped, and just I want you to see how tender, falling off the bone. Look at that. They are so tender. I can't even get the meat in here. It's falling off the bone. There's a bone right there. Look at that. And you can just see how soft the meat is. It is so good. And you put it with some fresh coleslaw and corn, and you've got a celebration for the 4th of July. Happy birthday, America.